Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to make a short video talking about a movie that I really enjoy, and that's the movie Legend. Legend is a fantasy adventure film directed by Ridley Scott, written by William Hortzberg, and stars Tom Cruise, Mia Sara, and Tim Curry. The story takes place in a world that's full of goodness, purity, and light, and the source of these things is held within two unicorns who roam the forest freely. And then we have our villain, the Lord of Darkness, whose power and energy comes from the dark. He has this ambition to destroy the unicorns and turn the world into a shadowy, never-ending ice age. And we have our protagonist, the noble young forest dweller Jack, who, along with some allies, go on a quest to rescue the unicorns, defeat the Lord of Darkness, and stop him from fulfilling his evil plan. What stands out in Legend is not so much the narrative, but the visuals. The presentation in this film is top-notch. Every character is colorful and interesting. The costumes, the prosthetics, the makeup, everything is created to the finest detail. The set design is incredible. A lot of the story takes place in this forest. The trees are ginormous, the colors are vivid, the forest feels enchanted. And I was shocked to learn that it was completely in a studio. Everything was built by the team. The music is definitely an aspect of the film that stands out. Originally, the renowned composer Jerry Goldsmith produced the entire score for the film. As the film was being prepared for a US release, Ridley Scott had to make major edits to the film. He trimmed it down significantly, to the point where Goldsmith's score was eliminated entirely. Scott then hired the German electronic band Tangerine Dream to compose an entirely new score for the edited film. I picked up a Blu-ray of Legend at Barnes & Noble recently, and this particular Blu-ray has two versions of the film. It has the US theatrical version and the director's cut. The former, of course, contains Tangerine Dream, whose music is modern, has a bold feel to it, and uses mostly synthesizers. And we have the director's cut with the original score by Jerry Goldsmith. His music is traditional. He uses full orchestra and some choir, and the music is more low-key in the film. The million-dollar question is, which score do I prefer? As much as I respect Jerry Goldsmith, I prefer Tangerine Dream's music for this film. The melodies are more memorable, and overall, the music has more punch, grit, and intensity to it than Goldsmith's. There's some percussion sequences that really do a brilliant job with stressing the on-screen action, such as when the unicorns are running from danger. And those synthesizers are really awesome with their unique and different kinds of sounds. The mystical feel of Tangerine Dream's music really complements a mythical story like Legend. This is not to say that the director's cut is inferior. I prefer the director's cut for the screenplay and the extra dialogue between the characters. This helps create a stronger character development, to understand the characters more, and to emphasize the connection between characters, such as romance and tension. As far as the type of audience for this film goes, I have to stress this is not a children's movie. The overall feel of Legend is quite dark. The villain is very scary, and there is some gore in it, such as a scene where someone is getting butchered, and there's also some sensuality between characters. I would recommend Legend for anyone ages 10 and up. In conclusion, we don't see films like Legend anymore. The films that come out today, they're made using CGI, and a lot of it, unfortunately, looks very poor. To me, it looks so artificial. It's like watching a video game, and you're reminded that what you're seeing is man-made. Legend is the complete opposite. There's not one character, one work of magic, one piece of the set, one scene. Nothing in it looks artificial. Everything is done to the highest quality, and there's not one moment while you're watching Legend where you're thinking, I wish that was more elaborate, more detailed, more realistic looking. It's films like this that carry us into another world, another time, another place, out of our reality and into imagination. I like when films can transport me, and that's what Legend does. It's films like Legend that bring out the child or the hero within us. I hope you get this Blu-ray. There's some great extras on here, including a Ridley Scott commentary. There's an almost hour-long documentary on the making of the film, which I found fascinating. Arrow has also released a Blu-ray of Legend. If you're unfamiliar with Arrow, they're a video distribution company, sort of like Criterion. They don't have as many films in their library, but they have quite a few, mostly horror, sci-fi, fantasy, and like Criterion, they enhance and preserve these great films, put them in immaculate packaging. Their Blu-ray of Legend has a lot of extras on it, even more than my Blu-ray has. Some really good stuff on there. It's definitely on my wish list. If you've never seen Legend, check it out. Watch the theatrical version, watch the director's cut, and in the comments section, let me know which one you prefer. Let me know if you like Tangerine Dream or Jerry Goldsmith, or just what you think of the film in general. Stay kind, stay positive, spread positive energy, and always keep art in your life. I'll see you in the next video.